Alright, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've done a garage update, like 3 or 4 months, but this one's a long overdue garage update. Where is the Black Fox? Okay, so it's been like 3 or 4 months since we did a garage update. We're missing some cars. Dave's car's about to leave. We got a lot of stuff rotating around, so now's a great time to do a garage update. And I'm gonna go over a lot, there's a lot of unanswered questions. The biggest one is, where's the Black Fox? Not a lot of people know the story on that, what happened to that, so we're gonna clear there on that, get that out of the way so everyone's up to date on it, and then we'll just talk about the current situation of the cars. So let's just start with this one right here, because it's here, Dave's car. We went to 2K, we had a great time at 2K. Car did good, shakedown passes. We made, we worked through a lot of issues. We ended up making good passes at the tail end of 2K. So now it's back. We're doing updates to it. So, you learn a lot in just a few passes of what needs to change, what we didn't have. We ran out of time getting to 2K, so we didn't get like shock sensors on, drive shaft sensor. So we're doing a lot of that right now. Come back, adding a bunch of wiring, oil temp, and just, I pulled the main harness out of the car and added a bunch of sensors. We're adding shock sensors all the way around, cleaned up a lot of the wiring on the inside. The rear diff was leaking, we're fixing that. The hood and the bumper weren't secured good. The bumper's great. It didn't fold in, but the hood went crazy. So I'm gonna cut out this front support, and we're gonna build a better support for the hood and the bumper right there in the front. Just lots of little updates. Put a wing on it. I need to try to see, anyways, it's got a wing on it now. I just gotta finish up the supports on it. Anyways, just lots of small updates. He's taking this car this weekend though. So Nick's car is coming back, the black S550 that I mounted the twins on. We have all the hot side for it, so I'm gonna make the hot side on it. Cold side, I'm gonna finish up that turbo kit. Not much is left, to be honest. It'll go pretty quick. I'll probably have a video on that coming out. So that handles Dave's car and Nick's car. Those are the two that, we've been working on this. The Sn95 is gone. Maybe a longer story time on that some other time, but yeah, that project got put on hold, I guess would be a good way to say it. It's not my car. I'm not trying to get into the details on that. Tough situations, but yes, that project is on hold. And yeah, we're just gonna kind of leave that on that. Nothing that I had to do with it. It's just, sometimes that's how stuff works out. So that car is out. So I have an empty spot. I don't know, maybe, let me see. First, let me show you Dave's wing. I need to see that. Just hang on, I got you on a tripod. So we're gonna move over here the best I can. Look at that. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? I need to get the wheels on it. But yes, so his wing, I got the wing mounted to the trunk, and then I got the sill plates on. It still needs the supports underneath. I'm about to build the supports underneath for it. But yeah, so his wing's done. We got the diff out, fixing the leak. I'm about to put all that back together. I finished up, I had to custom make some brackets for the shock sensors. Got that all finished up, got those wired in, Deutsch connectors and everything. It looks really nice. They're done. So disc going back in, axles going back in, rebuilding the rear end, putting the wheels back on. So the rear's pretty much done. I got to finish up some wiring up front and then do the hood. I feel like I'm missing one piece. Oh, I gotta do carpet too. But yeah, so his car is wrapping up. So let's snap, I'll reset up and we'll talk about the Fox. Okay, so I kind of got a mess over here. You just kind of like an actual workbench. I'm actually working on stuff right now, lots of wiring and whatnot. So anyways, we're just gonna get right into the story. I'm not gonna waste a lot of time on it. I'm not gonna go into as much detail as probably everyone wants, but it is what it is. It's been almost a year now. So the Black Fox, I don't have the Black Fox anymore. I never made a video on it. So I crashed it about a year ago. I'll even show a picture of the car, what it looked like. It was pretty bad. So the shell, I always say the chassis, but really I mean the shell of the car was no good after the crash. It had done so much damage on the side that bent like the supports inside, the trunk was messed up, like the roof. I mean, yes, could it have been fixed? Probably. It would have taken a lot of work. A lot of sheet metal, like the structure of the car was no good. So yes, after the wreck, like I parted it out. I deemed the shell was no good. Most of the parts were salvageable. The rear end was not, the wheels were not, but like engine, transmission, wiring, you know, cooling system, turbo, just tons of stuff. Like the whole car was able to be parted out. So I parted the car out. So the shell was no good after the crash. So I just parted it all out. I was injured after the crash. I had a bunch of broken ribs. And yeah, I never really talked about it. I just, you know, it was a hit to my ego. And yeah, it was tough for sure. Financially, yeah, whatever. Yeah, it sucks to wreck a car, but it's part of it. Like if you're in racing at this level, you're wasting insane amount of money on the cars anyways. I actually came out pretty good partying it out. You know, the whole pandemic and like parts are hard to get. Like I came out really good partying it out. So I partied it all out. Don't regret it. You know, it is what it is. It took me a while to heal. I had a backlog of customer cars. I need to do a bunch of stuff. So yeah, I just kind of took care of business and I got rid of everything on the Fox, focused on other projects. And yeah, that's good. That's kind of the story on the Fox. So we need to talk about my other cars as well, because I, you know, went through a buying period of cars. So I didn't have a race car anymore. So I was just kind of buying other stuff and, you know, having fun getting other stuff. So I got the Saleen, the 89 Saleen, super low mile car. Bought it fair price. I had the Trans Am. That I had head-scam Trans Am. You know, I was just buying cars. I was getting them at good deals. And then, yeah, I ended up selling both of those. So, you know, those are both gone, the Saleen, and this will all tie together in the end. You'll see. Just hang tight. So I sold both of those. It was kind of a package deal. I came out good on them, no complaints. The Saleen, this should go live, but the Saleen's on Bring a Trailer right now. So the guy that got it from me is a dealer. He put it on Bring a Trailer. And he hit the lottery on this, because I don't know if anyone follows Bring a Trailer, but a 93 SC Saleen supercharged just sold convertible, $226,000, original owner, crazy car, super rare, $225,000 Foxbody, mind blown. But the guy that bought my Saleen, his auction started on Bring a Trailer the same day that one ended. Like, talk about hitting the lottery, because you can't control on Bring a Trailer when your auctions go. They have to approve them. It's a strict process. But he hit the lottery on that. I honestly feel like the value of that Saleen went up like 25 to 50%, just because that auction went right before his. So he's gonna do great on the car. No regrets. Like, I made my piece of the pie on that one. On to the next guy. I didn't want to hassle with anyone. And then he hit the lottery. He's gonna do really good on that. But anyways, if anyone wants that car, it's on Bring a Trailer right now. Go check it out. So I sold the Trans Am, and that they moved on. Local dealer picked them up. I did good on them, no complaints. The 93 Cobra, everyone else wants to know about the 93 Cobra. So through all this, and as busy as I am, long story short, I don't have the 93 Cobra anymore either. In the end, I wanted to do the project. I don't want to make this super long-winded. I was all about doing the Coyote and the Trans and doing all this stuff and making it awesome and wiring it and doing everything. The paint and body is what deterred me on that. That car was in rough shape, and the interior and all the trim, and like, I'm not a paint and body guy. I don't want to mess with it. I love fabricating. I love making turbo kits and placing engines and, you know, transmissions and wiring cars and doing, you know, rear ends. I love fabricating and wiring. I hate body work. And like, yes, I could have paid someone to do it, but it was so much money to get that car clean. Like, it was just so bad, and the interior was ruined and all the trim, and like, it needed so much restoration. It's not Joe's restoration. I hate that stuff. So in the end, it was just the right decision. Like, I didn't want to waste all the time on it and the money. And yes, when I was done, I was going to have $60,000, $70,000 into that project. And yeah, it probably would have been worth some good money. I could have made some money, you know, but in the end, it wasn't worth my time. I wanted to be building race cars and street cars and not messing with restoration. Just didn't want to deal with it. So I sold it. I was like, in the end, I could buy a clean 93 Cobra for $30,000, $40,000 and do a coyote swap and probably come out cheaper than if I were to restore that car. It was just so rough. It needed so much stuff. So I ended up getting rid of that, and I came out good on that car as well. Like, you'd be amazed what a ruined 93 Cobra is worth. Crazy. So anyways, so I don't have the Saline, I don't have the Trans Am, I don't have the Cobra. Did I have any other cars in there? I don't think so. So that's my personal garage update. I haven't included a lot of this. You know, it's just I've been working on customers. I don't want to bore you with the drama of my day-to-day life in cars. I swap cars a lot. I've always been like that, so that's what it is. I bought a bunch of good deals, came out good on them all. So I think a lot of it was, you know, maybe I was just trying to recoup from the wreck. I need to wind this up. I'm trying not to make a 20-minute long video, just me talking. I hate those videos. But here's where we are, which is leading to the next story. Everything that I got rid of was gone, and maybe I was trying to recoup some financially from the Fox wreck. Like, obviously it hurt financially. I needed to regroup after that. I parted everything out, don't regret it. You know, if I was ever to build another car, I was gonna build it better. But I was just focusing on customer stuff. So now, within the last month of my life, I've liquidated all of the stuff. And I'm sure a lot of you already see the light bulb going off. Oh, I know what Joe's doing. So, in the end, I have no other cars. All I have is my truck right now. If you watch Dave's channel, you may have caught wind that I was borrowing his trailer. He said I was going to get a lawnmower. I'm not releasing it in this video. You'll have to hang tight. I did borrow Dave's trailer, and I did go somewhere, and I did not buy a lawnmower. So we're gonna leave it there for this video. I'm gonna reposition somewhere else, and I'll do a quick wrap up. And that's the garage update, I guess. And that's what happened to the Fox. Everyone's been asking. Now the air's cleared. It was crashed. The shell was no good. It all got parted out. Someone even bought the shell with the cage in it. They bought the leftover, and they actually cut all the floors and the cage out. They dropped the cage out the bottom. The shell got scrapped, and they ended up putting the cage in another car. The cage was still good. So the Fox is no more. It's gone. I'm sorry. I love that car. I mean, it really hurt. Like, it was tough to get past that car. First one I ever built from the ground up like that. I loved that car. One of the baddest street cars ever. I do miss it. Trust me, guys, I miss it. Yeah, it's tough. It was tough. Like, it was a tough road to ruin one like that. It's part of the sport. The faster you get it, the more chances of stuff like that happening. It sucks bad. I'm thankful that I walked away from it with minor injuries per se. It's part of it. You talk to people that have gone faster and faster and faster, and yeah, it is what it is. So, and here officially, let me cut and wrap up, and here we'll talk about something. In the end, I'll announce the times real quick on that car, because, you know, it was kind of hush-hush, whatever. Now it doesn't matter. Like, it's gone. So that was a stock block LS setup. It had an aluminum block in it. Big turbo, had a Jose 107 turbo on it. I don't know if that was ever, you know, necessarily public. So it had a huge turbo on it, spooled great. It was awesome. Hughes converter, shout out Hughes. They were, their bolt together converters what made that combo work for sure. But that car ended up going 440s at 160 miles an hour in the 8th mile. It was fast. For a street car that could go make a cruise, yeah, blah, 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 it was on methanol, don't care, save it for something else. But it could go make a cruise, it fit the street car class. Oh, it's not a street car, whatever. I raced the street car classes and fit the rules of the class. Hence, I called it a street car because I raced a street car class. But anyways, it could go make a 30, 50 mile cruise, whatever, and then go pull straight to the lanes and go bust off some mid 4-second passes. Best was like a 440, I don't know, at 160 miles an hour, 108 60 foot. It was flying, and that's with, it was a rear heavy car. It only had 51% nose weight, hanging no weight on the front of that car, and it went 440, 108 60 foot. no weight on the front of the car. It's crazy. Sand Huff all the way. Their suspension was killer. I credit all of that. Their front, yeah, their rear shock's awesome, but that front shock's what I could do with control. Man, sometime when you go over the logs and look at it, it was amazing what I could do. But anyways, 440, 106 miles an hour. The weight, everyone wants to know the weight. It was light. It was, you know, give or take 2,700 pounds with me in it. It was a light car, but it still had carpet, full interior, power windows, big old radiator, big old fuel tank, you know, it was, I've done a bunch to make it light. Well, I think after I first built it, the car weighed like 2,850, 2,900, which is pretty normal for a Fox with an aluminum motor. And then I just started doing crazy amounts of weight reduction. So I got down to, you know, 2,700 give or take, and it by all means, super light car. It was a very impressive car. You still have power windows and carpet, and yeah, it was awesome. It's a cool car. I miss it a lot. But anyway, so there's the times and the weight of the Fox. Boom. So anyways, wrapping up, I have, and I'll show a little sneak peek. So we're gonna be doing some stuff for moving around. This spot on the right of my garage is where Nick's car is gonna be coming. I'm gonna finish up the twin turbo kit on it, and then my side of the garage becomes my side of the garage again. So there's the garage update. I will be announcing the new car or lawnmower or whatever it is in the next week or so, and kind of talking about it. I got a video in process on Dave's car. We will be, you know, getting all the updates, and I have a video of kind of what we've been doing and whatnot. So that kind of wraps up the garage update. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. I got a lot of content coming between Dave's car, Nick's car, the new lawnmower, plans on the new lawnmower, and you know, some other videos coming out on it. So yeah, I guess now's a good time to put your guess in the description. What do you think it is? What's the new, what is the plan for 2022 for Joe? That is, what am I gonna be doing? So that kind of wraps it up. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow along. We got a lot of crazy stuff going, and if you love crazy setups and attention to detail and, you know, me building my own personal car, hang on. Because this will be the first time on my channel that I build my car. Last time, it was Dave's channel, and we just did some teasers of my car and whatnot, but you didn't follow along the build. Well, guess what? It's happening. It's happening right here on this channel, start to finish. It's about to come. So hang tight. Be sure you like, subscribe, hit the notifications. We got a lot of cool stuff coming. See you guys in the next one.